Imagine a place where a mother and her biological daughter could be married to the same man, where prostitution is not only present but legally recognized, and where the tradition of child brides continues to this day. Welcome to Bangladesh, a country where these realities are not just rare occurrences but part of everyday life. Bangladesh is a nation filled with contrasts, where breathtaking traffic jams are as common as the air you breathe, especially in the capital, Dhaka. Here, traffic lights often serve as mere decorations, and astonishingly, 4 generations in some families are born without fingerprints. How do they manage to navigate life in the modern digital age without something as basic as fingerprints? Join us as we uncover these incredible truths and more about Bangladesh. Bangladesh faces a sobering reality with one of the highest rates of child marriage in the world. Imagine a situation where nearly 1 in 3 girls is married off before they turn 15, and more than 2/3 before 18. This tragic norm not only robs them of their childhood but also subjects them to a life filled with domestic hardship and abuse. But this is just the beginning of the story. In the Mandi tribe, located around the Mymensingh region, a community of about 25,000 people follows a startling custom. Widows who wish to remarry must choose a partner from their tribe, typically a younger unmarried man. In an unexpected twist, the widow's daughter might also end up marrying this man, often without even realizing it until much later in life. For many women in Bangladesh, life is a continuous struggle. Limited employment opportunities force them to rely heavily on their husbands, and the tradition of providing dowries only adds to their burden. Yet, in a fascinating paradox, women have consistently held top political positions in the country. Khaleda Zia broke barriers as the first female prime minister, serving from 1991 to 1996, and the current prime minister is also a woman. These remarkable leaders navigate a male-dominated political landscape with resilience and strength. Bangladesh's approach to prostitution also sets it apart in Asia. While many countries have outlawed it, Bangladesh legalized the practice in 2000. An estimated 100,000 women and girls are involved in the industry, but only a small fraction, about 10%, work of their own volition. The rest are tragically coerced or sold into this life by strangers, family members, or even their husbands. The conviction rate for human traffickers is shockingly low, at just 0.5%, highlighting a significant gap in the justice system. What do you think of the custom where mothers and daughters can end up sharing the same husband? How do you think this impacts their lives and relationships? Share your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. Vehicles fill every inch of space, with people even perched on roofs and railings. This isn't just any traffic chaos, it's a daily spectacle in Bangladesh that leaves foreigners baffled. Dhaka, the capital city, boasts a population of nearly 17 million people, yet it only has around 4,000 buses. That's just one bus for every 4,250 residents. Unsurprisingly, these buses are often over 20 years old, battered and bruised from constant scraping and collisions. Picture buses with broken seats, burn marks, non-functional air conditioning, missing lights and windows, and spewing black smoke from exhaust pipes. But the bus situation is just the tip of the iceberg. Trains in Dhaka present a whole new level of madness. With an average speed of 27 to 28 miles per hour, trains become a lifeline for many people, who often risk their lives by climbing onto roofs and hanging onto sides and railings. This dangerous mode of travel frequently leads to tragic accidents. For instance, around 10,000 people crowd onto trains at stations, leading to frequent mishaps. A notable incident in the Mymensingh district saw 30 people injured after falling from a train roof due to colliding with trees. Another tragic event in June 2016 involved 2 passengers electrocuted and 2 injured after hitting power lines in Chittagong district. Dhaka is also dubbed the rickshaw capital of the world, with an astonishing 400,000 rickshaws plying the streets daily. This chaotic mix includes countless tuk-tuks and over 500,000 unlicensed vehicles, making traffic regulation nearly impossible. Traffic lights? They're often just for decoration. The result, travel times in Dhaka are 2 to 3 times longer than usual. In Bangladesh, breakfast kicks off at 8 a.m. with something truly special, fermented rice called Panda or puffed rice known as muri. Imagine starting your day with a burst of flavors that have been lovingly prepared and perfected over generations. By 2 p.m. it's time for lunch featuring dal, finely chopped slow-cooked lentil dishes that are a staple in Bangladeshi households. Dinner is served quite late, around 11 p.m., often including a delightful combination of milk and rice. This unique timing and the dishes served showcase the distinct rhythms of daily life here. One of the most intriguing aspects of Bangladeshi meals is the way they're eaten. Unlike in many other countries, meals are enjoyed entirely by hand, no chopsticks or spoons here. Typically, rice or chapati is paired with a flavorful curry. Rice is mixed with curry by hand, or chapati is used like a dipping bread in sauce, making each bite a delightful blend of textures and tastes. And let's not forget the spice. Bangladesh is renowned for the bhut jolokia, one of the world's spiciest chilies, boasting a Scoville rating of over 1 million shu. To put that in perspective, pepper spray used for self-defense measures around 1.6 million SHU, while bell peppers range from 0 to 100 HU. Imagine biting into a bhut jolokia. It would be like eating 100,000 bell peppers at once. If you visit Bangladesh during the harvest season, you're in for a visual treat. Picture farms transformed into vibrant red carpets of ripe chilies, with the country producing an astonishing 3,000 tons of red chilies annually. But there's even more to discover about Bangladesh. Have you ever wondered what life would be like if you didn't have fingerprints? How would you unlock your phone, travel, or even obtain an ID card? Welcome to the world of the Sarkar family, from the northern Rajshahi district in Bangladesh, where 4 generations have lived with this rare condition. Meet Apu Sarkar, whose hands are as smooth as marble, entirely devoid of fingerprint lines. While Apu's grandfather lived without much inconvenience, the modern world presents unique challenges. Fingerprints are essential for everything from air travel to phone security and national ID cards. So, what happens when you don't have them? In 2008, Bangladesh began issuing ID cards to all adults. When officials encountered Apu's father, Amulya Sarkar, they were baffled by his lack of fingerprints and eventually issued him a card without them. In 2010, things became more complicated when fingerprints were required for passports and driver's licenses. Despite multiple attempts, Amulya only secured a passport with a medical certificate and couldn't obtain a driver's license even after passing the test. He carried the fee receipt everywhere but faced constant fines from the police, who couldn't understand his condition. By late 2016, the Bangladeshi government required all citizens to provide fingerprints for a national database, which also managed SIM cards. This meant that Apu and other male family members couldn't purchase SIM cards, relying on those bought under his mother's name. This perplexing situation is due to a rare genetic mutation known as adversities. This condition not only erases fingerprints but also causes dry skin and reduces sweating on the palms and soles, making it hard to cool down. Sports are out of the question, and swimming is a challenge. They must stay cool with ice packs and air conditioning year-round. Adversities is so rare it's often called immigration delay disease. It was first documented in 2007 when a Swiss woman faced delays at airports because she had no fingerprints. Bangladesh is also known as the garment factory of the world, exporting textiles worth approximately $40 billion to the international market. Around 3,500 garment factories in Bangladesh produce goods for leading global fashion brands such as Levi's, Zara, and H&M. This nation rivals China's supremacy in the fashion industry, producing trendy outfits for sophisticated individuals worldwide. However, behind this fashion facade lies a stark reality. The dedicated workers in Bangladesh labor tirelessly in rundown factories, often earning less than $100 a month. These individuals face numerous hardships: delayed wages, no insurance, and the absence of formal contracts. Their future remains uncertain. A poignant example of these harsh conditions is the tragic factory collapse in Savar, Dhaka in 2013, which injured 2,500 people and claimed over 1,100 lives. Let's shift gears to explore the unique cultural attire of Bangladesh. Have you ever seen a lungi? It's a traditional skirt-like garment worn by Bangladeshi men who casually adjust and tie it in public, a sight that can be quite a culture shock for newcomers. Women, on the other hand, grace themselves with saris, garments that cover them from head to toe, leaving only their eyes visible. Given that Bangladesh is a predominantly Muslim country, modesty is paramount. On beaches you won't see bikinis, instead women wear saris even while enjoying the seaside. Thanks for watching and see you next time.